Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to your mid-November reading, Virgo. It's good to see you guys again. Welcome back, welcome in. How have you guys been? I hope that you've been well. So, I would like to thank you guys. Thank you so much for all of the likes, comments and subscribes, and for all of the love and support that you guys have been showing the channel, and the love and support that you guys have been showing each other. And I'd like to encourage you to continue to do that. This is going to be your mid-November energy check-in here. We're just going to shuffle the cards and see what comes out. Starting with the overall energy here for mid-November Virgo, we have the Fool card. Let's talk about this for a second here, Virgo. I feel like you think that this is how people view you. I feel that you are just beginning to understand how underestimated you guys are. The Virgo card at the bottom. I feel like you guys are taken for granted. I think that there are things that you are realizing. There's things that you guys are finally understanding and seeing. And, well, I feel like these are things also that you have been noticing, but you have just, I feel like you guys rise above it. Like you're not one to stoop. You're not one to lower yourself and carry yourself in a way that is beneath you. So I feel like a lot of times you don't entertain a lot of the distractions. You don't waste energy in that. You're just such a trooper in the way that you just kind of take it all on and you just kind of deal with it. And that has the unfortunate effect of tricking people or fooling people into thinking that they can get one over on you very easily, that you're someone that's easy to fool, that you're someone who doesn't value themselves, that you're someone who doesn't know their worth. And I don't think that that's what it is with you guys. I feel like what it is more accurately is that you are just exceedingly humble. You're humble to a fault. You guys carry yourselves like you are mortals, even though the way that you guys are showing up is in a way that it's like no one can touch you, like no one holds a candle to you, no one holds a candle to your sun, to your flame, Virgo. Like, I feel like there is no question about that. And I feel like you're finally realizing what's been happening in your relationships, work or otherwise, what's been happening in your interpersonal relationships, what's been happening in your interactions, the way that you guys have been getting viewed, the way that your principles were being misunderstood, or what you guys stood for was just something that didn't translate very well, because you guys are so humble, and because you're so quiet and detached in some ways. You don't throw your weight around like you're just effortlessly perfection. You're just effortlessly good at what you do, and you make it look good as well. So I feel like there are a lot of admirable traits about you guys. There are a lot of You guys are coming off as very respectable and very well known for what you bring to the table, for your potential and what you guys are capable of achieving. I feel like there's a base level of expertise and perfection that that the people around you expect you to show up with, and you do so well. But I feel like there are influences around you who really need to ask about you. And I feel like the way that you guys feel about the situation, like you're not crazy, Virgo. Knight of Cups coming out here next. You're not crazy for feeling the things that you guys feel. And there are going to be some who would have you believe otherwise. In a more positive sense, let's talk about the cards that way as well. I do feel like there is a new love here, Virgo. I feel like it is something that you guys are giving something room to develop, to manifest. I feel like you've put a lot of your worries to rest when it comes to love in the love department. Excuse me, you guys could be dealing with an Aries, a Gemini, or a Leo. Someone with any of those planetary placements. Could also be a water sign. But there's a lot of fire here. So this person here, Virgo, I feel like there is a lot of happiness here. I feel like there's this energy about you where you feel like you have arrived in so many ways. Even though sometimes you feel as though you aren't appreciated. Let's see what else we can get. Yeah, so it's been a lot to handle here with the Ten of Wands. It's been a lot to handle. And I feel like you get the sense that it's finally over. I feel like there are just some things that there are some battles that you no longer want to fight. And I feel like you are beginning to understand that just not doing anything isn't working as well as it used to. You can't really put your blinders on. So I do feel like someone does want to take action here. Someone wants it to be known that they know what is going on. Someone wants it to be known that they have been aware throughout all of this, whatever. That you're not a fool, that you're not stupid, that you're not gullible, that you're not crazy. You're just moving this way because of what you guys know. You're moving this way because of what you guys have seen. There's a method to what other people are perceiving as madness. And really, it's not badness at all. When you guys are the source of so much, and that can be whatever, you being someone's source of happiness, you being that reliable reliable element in any situation, the person that someone can always count on, your presence always being known, your wisdom, your advice, your know-how, your your expert touch, your influence has become something that has been so dependable. And I feel like someone wants to be recognized. Someone wants to be seen for who they are. There's this line from this Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that has been in my head, all day. I think the movie's called The Sixth Day or The Seventh Day, something like that. And and what happens in the movie is that they clone him, right? And then the clone ends up taking his place and ends up living his life. And then now they want to kill him, the original, the OG. I feel like in many ways, you guys are the source. You guys are the ones that everyone is looking to for inspiration, for guidance. But it's like you're being mistreated at the same time, being unappreciated. Nevertheless, I do feel like there is a blessing in seeing all of this. There is a blessing in understanding this, because now you are in a position where you have a choice about how you want to move. You have a choice about how you want to proceed. Are you going to let it stand? What are you about to do? Nine of Cups coming out here next. I feel like no matter the way the situation goes, Virgo, no matter, how this is sliced, I feel like as long as you guys, stay true to yourselves and stay grounded, don't allow yourself to be blinded by, don't allow yourself to be blinded by the lights or to be, fed dreams. I really do feel like you need to keep one foot on the ground. It's okay to look towards the future and have your head in the clouds from time to time and enjoy it, but just keep your feet on the ground. I do feel like there is someone here who cares very deeply for you. I feel like this looks like it looks real. Justice coming out here next. And I feel like karmically it's yours. I feel like there's a lot that you guys have put up with historically, and I feel like you want your just desserts. And I feel like the universe, you just keep showing up at the bottom of the deck. This is the third time that I stopped, that there you are. So I feel like it's yours, Virgo. I feel like you should really trust your judgment. I feel like you guys should really trust you guys should have confidence in what's the word I'm looking for? You guys should have confidence in your code of ethics. You guys should have confidence in the way that you guys carry yourselves, because you are coming through as very fair. And I feel like anyone who would have you believe otherwise, or anyone who would, for a second, when you decide to speak up or when you decide to be happy, anyone that has a problem with you guys doing what you want to do or doing what's right for you, they can. I'm gonna let you finish that. Two of Cups. Yeah, and I feel like through all of this still, Virgo, there is love here. And it looks like it's with an air sign. Could be a Libra, could be a Gemini. And I feel like this is something that has been elusive. This is something that has been it's been fun. It's looking like here. It's been fun, it's been fun. It's been real. And if you haven't experienced this yet, I do think that this is something that is on the way, because we are seeing a cycle closing here. So this could be concerning your relationships, concerning how they have all been panning out, and the path that they're going to go down in the future. But a lot of you Virgos out there, I feel like you are finding yourselves in something that is that is only just beginning. Like, I feel like it's a start of something new. It's a start of something very beautiful. And I feel like you guys are relaxing into it. Like, you're not really doing too much. I feel like you're just riding the wave, just kind of seeing how things go. Like, you guys are just talking and enjoying it or whatever. And you're just happy, you know. And it's so unfortunate that the moment you guys are happy, you know, someone has something to say about it. Someone is dissatisfied. Look, but I mean, the Ace of Cups is here. So I feel like you guys really need to understand that um, you are free to distance yourselves and really you're free to distance yourselves from any kind of energies that are not high vibrational, that I feel like you need to put these situations, these situations that have felt like they felt like struggles that you guys have been dealing with for a very long time. Like, I'll give you a couple examples. Say you are dealing with someone, you know, like you're investing, you're showing up in the relationship, they're not reciprocating, and you constantly are finding yourselves in these dynamics where you are not being honored. You're finding yourselves in these dynamics where you don't know where you stand with people. Um, you don't know if you're wasting your time or not. And if that's what your struggle has been, then there is a cycle here that is closing. You're approaching that differently, and you're being approached differently because of what you guys have built within, you know. The when you I was just telling Leo this, when you guys cultivate strong boundaries, there's a certain kind of glow that you have about you that makes everyone around you see those in you as well. People learn how to love you. People learn how to treat you based on how you guys treat yourselves. So I feel like, you know, what's changing here in the approach is or what's changing in your love life, if that's what your struggle has been. It's really in many ways attracting the opposite of that. Now, if this is about the career and it's something that you feel like you are constantly you are constantly patient, you're constantly showing up, you're constantly uh delivering, the caliber of work that you guys do is exceptional, but it's not really being recognized, or you know, someone else is taking credit, or you guys are not being seen for the brilliant people that you guys are and what you undoubtedly offer. Then that is what is changing here. Whoever it is that is bringing that change about, whatever that influence is, I can't quite put my finger on that, but I'm just glad to see that the cycle is closing, you know, because it's time for the tables to turn, for the wheel to shift in your favor, Virgo, and that's what mid-November has for you guys. Oh my gosh, guys. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's clarify. Starting with the Fool card. Why is the Fool card here? The Fool card, it can be new beginnings. It can be people taking you for a fool. It can be people underestimating you. Or I don't even think it's so much that you guys are being underestimated. I feel like your value is something that is widely known. It's something that is widely known, but I feel like it's there's silence surrounding it. Like, it doesn't get the attention that it needs. It is understated. And I feel like a lot of you out there don't, like, you guys aren't the way that you are for credit or for any kind of attention. That's not what I'm saying here, because I don't feel like you guys set out to have, you know, all eyes on you. I don't feel like you guys do things for notoriety or do things for attention. I just feel like you guys are the way that you are, and it fascinates people. We got the Justice card out here again. Interesting. I feel that I like at the bottom of this card, it says stand up for your beliefs. Yes, Virgo. So talking about, speaking of you guys being the way that you are, like there is a lot of authenticity in your energy. I feel like you guys are naturally beautiful. You guys are outgoing, creative, and confident, you know, and that may be something that is changing within you. I feel like if you have spent a lot of time alone with your feelings and just kind of regretting the things that you never had the opportunity to say, I do feel like you are stepping out of your comfort zone. You're stepping out of your shell a little bit here. And I feel like it comes from that glow that we were talking about earlier. It comes from that that growth in confidence, that growth in strength. And that's something that I really feel like is built by, you know, having a more deep relationship with who you guys are. I feel like there's a lot of acceptance in your energy. There's a lot of acceptance for, I feel like you guys, you know, believe that you deserve to be loved a certain way, and consequently, you will be. Let's take a look at the sun. High Priestess. I really feel like you guys can trust the way that you feel in Scorpio season. If this is the most appropriate one, if any, you guys can really trust that. I feel like you are, keyword trust. I do think that there is something happening there in that area. I feel like there's a lot of healing that's happening around trust. You guys may be coming to terms with that you have trust issues in some capacity, and I mean, many of us do. I'll be the first to tell you this, you know, having been something that I have worked through as well. And I'm hard pressed to even call them issues, you know, because I feel that we aren't born into this world, you know, with an air of cynicism and mistrust. I like to believe we're not born into the world that way. We become, you know, overly cautious because we have been burned, you know. So it's a kind of conditioning, and I feel like a kind of way that we have had to survive through the hardest of times. Another wheel comes out again. Speaking of time, your reading is very, very synchronistic. Wheel of Fortune coming out next year. So I feel like there's a lot of spirit, High Priestess, in the reading. I feel like for the past few months, you guys have been, so unbeknownst to you, while you guys have been coming under attack, you have been protected in many ways, because you guys are on the right side of karma. You guys are on the right side of history. I feel like you guys know right from wrong, and I feel like the way that you have been carrying yourself has really has you poised to be on the good side of this wheel. So I feel like you guys can rest easy, get some rest, get some sleep. The cards are just flying out tonight. The Magician card comes up next. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are really, you guys have been doing a lot. You guys have been doing a lot for a very long time. And it's high time that you are rewarded for it. It's high time that it is seen. And I feel like it starts with you seeing it. It starts with you not letting anyone confuse you or second guess how resourceful and how magical you guys are, how amazing you guys are. You know, don't doubt that. Don't doubt that. I feel like you guys are not seeking approval, like you guys are not seeking validation. I feel like you know this about yourself. You know this about yourself, and you don't need anyone to validate you. It's a very freeing and very beautiful thing. We got hope. You know, that message did sound did sound very hope-filled, didn't it? So I feel like this is very appropriate, and I think this is such a beautiful card. Speaking of you guys being magical, speaking of you guys being these beings that are otherworldly in the way that you move about the world, we have this figure here that looks like they have a Milky Way galaxy, you know, like within them. I feel like you are capable of making the impossible possible. I feel like you guys have seen so much, and you guys have gone through so much, and you guys have come so far, and you have been able to remain faithful. You guys have been able to not lose hope. You know, not lose hope in a brighter future, not lose hope that if you just continue to show up as your best self and sincerely try to be fair in your dealings and sincerely try to be a good person, that you would be rewarded for your efforts. And it's a very beautiful thing. You guys are so humble. It's so admirable. And that's why the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, is going to bring it to you. The Two of Cups, it's your karma. It's everything that you guys have ever wanted. And it's yours here. It's yours. Scorpio season, I feel like, is that purge, you know, like we were talking about last month, where all these feelings are just coming up to the surface. You guys are learning all of this so you can leave it behind, and you can create room for all of this good stuff that's coming in the future. You know, Sag season is about shooting your shot, and I feel like you guys are lining it up right now. Now, let's take a look at the Justice card. The Fool card comes out again. In this deck, it's called the Dreamer. And if that isn't the most appropriate card to come out, I don't know what is. So the Dreamer clarifying the Justice card. So quite plainly, we are talking about, you know, karmically, you guys getting all that you have ever wanted. You guys getting what's due you. You guys getting what is coming to you in the best possible sense. What's coming to you is good because of the prices that you guys have had to pay, because of the sacrifices that you guys have had to make, because of, you know, you lived it. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups. Ten of Wands comes out again. Those pains being replaced with something much more emotionally fulfilling, something much more real, you know, something more long-term, something more stable, something that has longevity, something that has life to it, Virgo. Also, as well, here is I feel like you, at this time, you're very motivated to take care of yourself. You're very motivated to rest where necessary. Star card, that energy coming out here, nice. I feel like you guys have been doing so good for everyone else that you are committed now to taking care of yourself in the same way. And this is so, so important because you cannot pour from an empty cup, Virgo. You have to give to yourself. You have to take care of yourself, whether that is working out like I do, you know, to keep myself grounded. I go so frequently. Whatever it is for you, whether that's yoga, meditation, sleeping, you know, anything that or like a really like nice bath, anything that calms your nerves, anything that, you know, brings you happiness, shopping, um it's, you know, doing things for you, you know, is what this feels like here, so that you can then do for others. You guys have spent so long doing for others that I feel like in doing so, you have attracted someone who finds that attractive about you. And that is dope, because like then you both yeah, with the Unity card, that's what I'm talking about. You both are taking care of you at that point. And we already know you're taking care of them because you guys are givers. You know? Comes naturally to you. You know what people need. You know what people need. And you know what you need. You know what you deserve. You know what you won't stand for, and you know what you want in your life. Nice. We get nurture, earth energy to close. I really like this card here. I'll hold it up a bit longer so you can see it. It's a little creepy, but I feel like this nurture energy is very appropriate. Exactly what we were talking about. You guys as Virgos, we as Virgos, because I have a Virgo moon, we are of the earth. You guys are really nurturing and taking care of yourselves. You're taking care of yourselves, and what you guys are manifesting right now, it has roots, you know, it is grounded. It's not something that is going to it's something that looks on Tempest and is not shaken with this storm here that's coming down on this field. But these plants are grounded, they aren't going anywhere. So there's a lot of stability in your energies. You guys are not going anywhere. You can't be moved. You know what you're talking about. You know that you are in the right. And you deserve to be treated a certain way. All right, that was your reading for mid-November. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in December. Bye.